Hey, my friends, thank you so much for visiting AnthonyLeonFisher.com, where I help individuals and businesses package, position, and promote themselves most powerfully to the world. I do this so that they can live their life's purpose and become the influential leaders that they know that they can be in today's society. In this video, I want to talk about the 6 most common problems that people often face, preventing them from achieving their goals. In other words, there's a disconnect from where they are today to where they want to be. And so let's take some time to talk about that. Number 1 is clarity. Clarity is so important. Why? Because without clarity, you have no idea where you're going to go. The blind cannot lead the blind. And so therefore, it's important for you to have a sense of who you are and what you want to accomplish and where you want to go with your passions, with your ideas, with your thoughts in a day-to-day basis. Well, how do you do that? You do that with having a sense of clarity. Clarity allows you to see the future. It allows you to begin to look at your life in a way that you realize that you can control certain aspects of that. And so clarity is literally the piece that everyone needs, every business, every individual needs in order to see what they want. Clarity in many ways is vision for your life. What do you want to accomplish? How do you want to accomplish it? What are the day-to-day routines or the day-to-day steps in order for you to get to where you want to go? Clarity allows you to do this. I've worked with many individuals and many organizations who lack this one piece of advice, and that is simply, you cannot accomplish what you want unless you know what you want. You just don't want to be fluttering in your life forever, just living life without a purpose, without a reason. So therefore, become clear about what it is that you want to accomplish. Number 2 is all about strategy. You must have a strategy for your life. You must have a strategy for your business. I know many people think their lives should not be strategized, but I believe in many ways it should be. Why? Because strategy keeps you focused. It allows you to have a plan for your life. It allows you to understand the landscape that you're dealing with on a daily basis. You can see the pitfalls. You can see the mountaintops. You can see whatever it is that you need to in order to strategize for your life or for your business to achieve the level of success that you're looking for. So what can you do today to strategize the next big thing in your life? What is it that you want to accomplish? How are you going to accomplish? You need to strategize it. As a coach, as a football, a basketball, as a baseball coach, I work with strategy all the time. I know my lineup, I know the skill sets and the talent that each individual has on my team, and I put them in situations where they can thrive, where they can succeed, where ultimately where we can win. Well, isn't that the same for you? Don't you want to win in life? Isn't it important to see and know exactly what you need to do in order to have a positive outcome in your life or in your experience? To me, strategy makes all the difference. And it's important for you to understand that, because I want you, just like for me, I want success as well. So strategy is so important. Point number 3, or problem number 3, is all about permission. This is huge. We need to be able to give ourselves permission to do the things that we know that we're gifted to do, that we were purposed to do. I mean, think about that. How many of us do things that we're not supposed to be doing or we're not gifted to do, but because we're doing maybe something that someone else desires for us to do, right? You need to give yourself permission. I know that for me, for many years, for some odd reason, and I don't know why I believe this or where I got this from, but I always believed that I needed to have permission to do even what I'm doing now, which is coaching and teaching and speaking. It's a gift that we all have. Whatever that gift that you have, that is what you are supposed to do. For me, it's to teach, it's to coach, it's to speak. I don't need someone out there to tell me, Anthony, you are a speaker, or Anthony, you are a coach, or Anthony, you are a teacher, or Anthony, you are a designer. I should know that within myself. Why? Because I recognize my own gifts, my own skills, my own talents. So why is it that we give other people permission to lead our lives, give other people permission to tell us where we belong and what we do best? I think that they don't necessarily know that. They may be able to judge our performance, But deep down within us, we know what it is that we're supposed to be doing. So permission is so important. Give yourself permission to become great. Give yourself permission to make amazing things happen in your life and in the lives of others. Give yourself permission to think big. Think big. Come outside your comfort zone. Give yourself permission to become the awesome person, the person of greatness, the person of influence, the person of leadership that you know that you can become and that you will become. Why? Because you are great and you have a purpose for your life. And everything that you have within your mind, within your hands, within your heart are the elements that will allow you to achieve the goals for your life. To me, that's exciting. So give yourself permission today to make a difference and get on it immediately. Make it happen for your life. Why? Because it isn't just for you, it's for the lives of others. Problem number 4 is all about fear. Fear is huge. You and I and this world deal with fear every single day. We have to deal with it. But there's a difference between dealing with it and conquering it, or at least dealing with it to a point where you can see that it's coming and learning how to manage your fear. Fear cripples the world. Fear has crippled you, my friend, from accomplishing your goals, whatever they may be, small or big. Fear has a stronghold on your life. But my friends, I'm telling you this right now, no more. Tackle fear to the ground. If it's fear of failure, hey, I get it. But believe me, I'm going to tell you this right now. Failure is a process and it is needed for you to accomplish the greatness that you have inside you. Hands down. That's it. Without fear, what's going to propel you to move forward? For many of us, though, that fear keeps us from moving forward. It actually tells us to not pursue. Why? What is it? It's because of a failure? It's because of more debt? It's because some people even have a fear of failure. Think about that. Fear that their life is going to become great, but because they don't have a strategy or understand how to manage that, they decide to not pursue their life with a purpose and a passion any longer. So let's talk about fear from this point forward. I want you to be able to deal with fear in the most powerfully way possible. And how do you do that? You do it anyway. You do it in the midst of fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of falling right on the floor, whatever it is. But you know what? There's another day. And what does that mean? There's a new horizon, right? That means you can continue to get up and make change for your life. You fall one time, you continue to get up. You fall again, you continue to get up. And for me, I know all about falling because one of my stories, one of my true stories that has really catapulted me in defining who I am as an individual is when literally I had a race back in high school and I fell to the ground. And what happened? I had to make a decision, even on the ground. Am I going to get up? Or am I going to stay down? I decided to get up. Why? Because I knew that there was something more inside of me. I knew that I can make the finish line. With 150 yards to go, I knew I can make it. And I forced my mind and my body to get up. I stumbled, I fell, I cut my chin multiple times. But I got to the finish line. Even though I collapsed, I made it. I made it. That is what it's all about for you guys. It's about making it. There's a scripture that says the race is not given to the swift, but it's not given to the strong. You must endure life. You must endure everything that you do in order for you to achieve what you're looking for. So tackle fear to the ground. Issue number 5, problem number 5 is all about focus. You must have focus for your life. Focus, laser beam focus. When an eagle comes down and he looks at a squirrel, looks at a mouse from miles away, he is laser or she is laser focused. It's only that one thing that they're looking at. Why? Because they don't need all the other distractions. To be able to accomplish the greatness, to be able to accomplish your goals, your dreams, you must have focus. You must allow other areas of your life that are not going to complement you to just let them go. It's okay. You can't do everything. You can't be everything to everybody. It's okay. And I know in our society, many times people expect that from us. Whether that's in your job, whether that's you running in your own business, whatever it is, you need to focus on the areas of your life that you are gifted in, that you know that you can tackle, that you know that you can manage, that you know that you can be effective. And allow the other parts of your career, of your business, of your life, allow other people to support you, to help you. That's when you are able to really achieve success. Why? Because success, in my opinion, is not just doing the things that you want to do, but also having the time to do what you want to do. So it's very important that you become laser beam focused on the things that you want to accomplish in life. For me, I want to become a successful speaker. I want to become a successful coach, a successful teacher. Why? Because that is my gift. That is what I can offer to the world. I get excited about this. This stuff that I'm doing right now is so natural for me because that's who I was made. That's how God made me to be. Well, what is it that you have? What are your skills? What are your talents? What are your abilities? Where do you thrive at? How are you shaped? Where can you find promotion in and day out of your life? What does that look like for you? If it's something that you are passionate about, I encourage you to find focus and get on it, because anything ever achieved awesome in this world, greatness in the world, was because someone had focus. And I tell you this much, your life can change because of you. The world can change because of you. One person can change the world. And I want that to be you. You deserve it. You deserve to accomplish and be able to do awesome things for your life and for the lives of others as well. And the last thing, which is also so very much important, is commitment. You must be committed day in and day out to the task that you have. Commitment. I mean, commitment is a word that is not really used in today's society any longer. And I think it's very disheartening. But commitment is a good thing to have. So those are just 6 areas of what I would call problem areas that prevent people from really achieving their goals and their dreams. So number 1, we're going to talk about clarity, right? We talked about strategy. We talked about giving yourself permission to be the person that you know that you can be. We talked about fear. We talked about having focus. And then lastly, being committed to the task at hand. It's powerful, my friends. You put those 6 things together and you're going to catapult your life to a whole nother dimension. And what I expect for you to do is not just keep it to yourself, but share that information with other people as well. So it's been a pleasure being able to just chat with you, being able to just talk with you a little bit here on my website. I hope that you've been influenced and you love the information that I've been able to share. And know that I want to share more information like this on a continual basis, whether that's through my e-newsletter or my blog or any form of communications I can send you. So if you could do this for me, if this is the type of information that you like, you want to learn more about my teaching, my speaking, my services that I offer as well, browse my website. Just take some time to browse my website, read the information, and even more so, fill out the form that's on your right, because I want to be able to, once again, communicate to you as much as I can. Thank you so much for just allowing me to have this time. I hope that you've been blessed, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.